Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Wind Waker HD. So last time we left off, we just finished the boss battle of the Forsaken Fortress. We walked along here. I talked about some Breath of the Wild stuff, and it was just basically recapping what I'm hyped up for, and a bunch of shit that went on with the series beforehand. And now we're gonna, fight Ganondorf. We're gonna beat him up. Gonna, put a sword in his forehead. Actually, I want to talk about my PC for a bit after this cutscene stuff. Oh shit, it's Ganondorf. He's the master of the Forsaken Fortress. After when you so this is gonna sound weird. Not weird. For all the incarnations of Ganondorf, of all the incarnations of Ganondorf that we have, this one's probably my least favorite in terms of design, but in terms of fighting him, possibly my favorite next to Twilight Princess's one. So, the sword is indeed the blade of evil's bane. At the same time, it has long played another role. It's a sort of key, the most wretched little key that has kept the seal on me and my magic intact. You've broken that seal. And now we're gonna beat him up. We did. I mean, come on, Link. You could beat him up. And again, I made the mistake of not setting up a stopwatch. God damn it. You cannot defeat me with a blade that does not sparkle with the power to repel evil. What you hold is useless. Go back to the world below and tell that to the pathetic fools who made this blade. Its power is gone and its edges are dull. Your edges are dull. Tetra, what you doing, girl? Earl, get up. Nah, I'm just gonna lay down. Fuck you. Stop. Let me go. Pathetic little sea rat. Get ready for some deep shit, guys. What the fuck? What the fuck's that? His hand's reacting. Princess Zelda, what the fuck? My reactions are 100% genuine. I don't know any Zelda. Feigning ignorance will gain you nothing. Tell me, if you're not Zelda, then why do you have this fragment of the Triforce? 'Cause my mom gave it to me. Oh. Oh. How you gonna let you gonna let that happen, bruh? I mean, you literally had somebody in your hand. Oh shit, Valoo fixing the fuck shit up. I just know it. Burn, bitch, burn. Well, alrighty then. So yeah, Ganondorf called Tetra Zelda. That's some heavy shit, yeah. It's alright, URL. She has merely lost consciousness. Your sister has escaped the Forsaken Fortress with the pirates. You can relax. She's safe now. Lord Valoo, you arrived not a moment too soon. We are deeply grateful. Text. I am aware of this. Yet I thought our first priority should be to separate these two from Ganon's grasp. More text. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but if you're playing on a second file after you've beaten the game already, like, the game will give you an option to play with a more with like a slightly different file. Your clothes will be the clothes you first start out with. Like, they won't change you into the hero's tunic. You start out with a color pictograph, and you can understand everything that like Lord Jaboon and Valu says. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so in the past, I've had problems with recording. In one of my Twilight Princess HD videos, you can see that I'm trying to gather my thoughts. So, okay, in Twilight Princess HD, it's one of the episodes in the Water Temple. You can clearly see that something was going screwy, because it started glitching up and glitching out, and it looked really nasty. And at that time, I didn't know about this. The Elgato software comes with a decoder that's built in, and that's set to it by default. Okay, I'll go back to that after this. Hold on. Are you him? Are you the one who is speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me. The stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones long spoken in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I'm the one who made it. You made it, the royal family's gossip stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lies hidden. This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. It's Hyrule. And I am its king, Daphnis Nohansen Hyrule. URL, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the king of Red Lions. He's a boat. The king is a boat. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you for so long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself, and so with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens. Our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew to seal the people away with the kingdom would be... Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for destruction of the land. So before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. Check this shit out. The necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You too must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. So just check this shit out. And bada bing. We have Zelda. When I was a kid, this blew my fucking mind. I was like, whoa. Hold up. Tetra is Zelda? What? Like, I was a pretty naive kid, to be perfectly honest. Little Princess Zelda. Oh, shit. Zelda, I'm a princess? You're confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. URL, I'm terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. URL, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Zelda, it is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. URL, we must go. And he just fades out like a motherfucker. URL. I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. Nah, it's fine. You only got my sister kidnapped and, you know, made me go across the entire fucking world that we know in order to get some pearls just to save my sister. Nah, it's totally fine. So I'm gonna let this video run on a bit longer for a little bit. No area map, of course. So, as I was saying before, the Elgato software. Originally I didn't know this. I didn't know this until like a couple days ago, or I say a couple days ago, like maybe a week ago. And what had happened was the decoder that the Elgato uses, that's like set as default and not automatic, mind you, default. It's kind of crap, and I didn't know this at the time, but you can change it to your graphics card, like what you're using for your GPU. And I did that on my laptop, and that immediately like made it so I could record in 1080p, because that's what I did for my Overwatch videos recently. And so I was able to set it for this, and I can just record in 1080p now. It kind of bugged me that it took me for so long to realize this, but at the same time, you know, better late than never. Because I honestly hated recording in standard definition. I felt like it was kind of cheesing you guys out of something. Because here I have this, like, I've got this, like, really powerful, strong, what's the word? I've got this really strong, capture card, but I can't really do anything with it. Other than standard and all that good shit. Anyway, we're going to stop at Beatles real quick and see what he has to offer. Because we got about 234 rupees. Let's see what he's got. Bombs, arrows, ooh, and red potion. acquainted with that adorable little pirate girl. Academy. Oh, cool. I actually did not know that Beetles sold red potions, but we've got Grandma's suit, so we don't need it. Alright, so I guess that's all I'm gonna have for this video. It wasn't filled to the brim with any kind of, action and stuff, but that'll change soon. So, with that all said and done, I am going to end the video off here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit if you want to. You don't have to. And I'll just see you guys in the next video. Peace out.